Good morning, fellas. Well, that's the way the bike looks now. I've just come to get it clean, and that's what you get to see. Yeah, so like you can see, the important areas are the suspension, the links, the swing arm, and the chain and sprocket, the rear brake caliper. Crud buildup on all these areas can cause you a lot of harm. You need to take in a good amount of care on the front caliper as well. Look for crud buildup inside the engine, in between the bash plate, and also try and just clean up the fins of the cylinder and head. And another most important thing as far as riding off-road is concerned, come back to get your bike washed as soon as you can. Wait for it to cool down. I'm doing it after a day, but then you needn't look at it like that. You can do it almost immediately, but just wait for the engine, the head and the block to cool down, and then get it washed immediately. Don't let that crud buildup stay on the machine for a long period of time. That is where most people go wrong. They take their bikes on off-road fun, and they kind of leave it like that for a really long time, and then what happens is that they complain about rust, and they complain about squeaking noises, they complain about all sorts of mechanicals not working in a good sync. Well, that's because of all that rotting that's starting to happen. It is metal, guys. This is a cheap machine. It's definitely not all forged aluminium parts here and there. It's just steel, mild steel, stainless steel, all different grades of steel, and some even wrought and pig iron here and there. So kindly do not have high expectations of the motorcycle. Maintain it well, and this thing will last a lifetime. I'm guaranteeing it. Mine is about 2.5 years old, and it just looks as good as new, and in fact it keeps getting better with every single ride. The engine just is flawless in performance nowadays. So keep that in mind. That's the most important thing. Get it cleaned as soon as you can. So here's my new friend. He's at the water wash center. Nice, sweet little calm fella. He was in that cage, and I just asked them if they could let him out, and they did. And he seems to be chilling. He's having the best time of his life. Oh God, he looks sad, poor fella. So that's him using diesel here to clean bits and pieces up. Chal ek hi bol, hi. So he's just trying to get to the nooks and corners with diesel. Diesel is a very good alternative to clean anything that's kind of starting to rust and is like stubborn dirt. Of course, you can clean your suspension components with diesel, and it will help. What we do here in India is we clean the chains with diesel. That's a usual scene. You will find that a regular affair here in India. That's him with the air gun. That's how the bike looks now. As you can see, one nice wash and care gets you something as good looking and as sexy as that. So there you go, a maintenance day coming to an end.